Alright, welcome back everyone. So this is the third episode of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Last time Sigurd returned from his journeys. We got to meet this era's hidden ones. Ironically, they were not actually Nordic, but they were from Constantinople. And most excitingly, Odin appeared to us at the end of an assassination. After we killed Kjotve the Cruel, we had a typical vision, as what you do after you assassinate a target in Assassin's Creed. You sort of go to like a, Odyssey and stuff had a, not the underworld, but, you know, just basically an arena where you said your final words to them, basically. And in that space, Odin appeared to us, or at least what we perceived to be Odin, sorry. So that's exciting, and I can't wait to see more of Odin. I'm just really excited to meet Odin. Welcome back, guys. With that, we're going to kick it off. Off screen, I did do a little bit
the Swan Road
of searching as to what some of these, wealths hidden around the areas. And something I came across, which you see highlighted at the top there, is these pages, basically. And they allow us to get abilities. So the one page I found offered us an ability. So it's essentially the same as Odyssey, where you had your combat abilities, your Spartan kick and stuff like that. Same topic, but this, in Valhalla, you get these by finding these pages and securing them. So what we're going to do is we're just going to just look at the map over here just to make sure we're going the right way. So we're going to go around there, and we're just going to see if we can actually just attain one or this page that's highlighted, because
more sails,
abilities. I mean, you know, who doesn't want more abilities? Who doesn't want more combat stuff? Yeah, so like I said, in the last episode, we defeated Kjotve the Cruel. Finally, we got our vengeance. It was pretty sweet. We met the hidden ones from this timeline, and they definitely bear the resemblance to your typical assassin. Like I was saying, I really hope that we start to eventually follow in their footsteps and begin a journey to become one, because I feel like it's starting, not that it's a bit of a slap in the face, but it's, you know, it just feels like it's like dangling a carrot in front of us, being like, oh, there is actually hidden ones and they're an established order, but no, you're not one of them and you won't be, you know. So I can only hope that works out differently. I just also want to say, you know, as normal, thank you so much, guys, for the support that you've given me so far. It's really incredible. Like, it's just really amazing. And I really do just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you enjoy this episode 3. And I think we are coming close up on what looks like a settlement. So we might even get a good raid in while we're at it.
Let's sail!
So let's just wait and see. Okay, this looks heavily fortified, and I think I'm starting to get a little bit concerned. Or have we done this? Oh, do you know what? I think we might have raided this area. Yes, we have indeed. This was a raid we did earlier. So we are just going to hop up. There we go. And we're going to leave our command. Wait. No, thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I hope everyone's week has been good. Some exciting news regarding the channel. We're going to be increasing our upload frequency, shall we say. Yeah, we're going to be releasing 2 videos a week, and if that goes well, we might even start doing 3, but that's, you know, that we'll just have to wait and see if that's going to happen. But it's definitely going to be twice a week now. We're going to be uploading on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. and Fridays at 1 p.m. So every Tuesday, 2 p.m., Friday at 1 p.m., we will drop a new video. And it does seem that we have hit a problem. Okay, so there must then be some form of cave or something around here. Let's got it. Unless it was in that cave that I found last time we were here, which was, I think, yes, indeed. Okay, so I remember we ran into this cave, but obviously I didn't see. Or maybe I saw it. It was behind a locked door. And I never bothered to just look up. Because apparently that's how I can get in. Well then. I'm very happy that you guys are along for... Wow. Okay, so yes, a Book of Knowledge. So a Book of Knowledge gives us a new ability, which is throwing Axe Fury. So let's just pop this open and let's see what this ability can do. The throwing Axe Fury, hurl throwing axes at all enemies within range. Fantastic, that looks incredible. So now we just assign it. We'll assign it to number 2. And yeah, so as you can see, there's melee abilities over here. You'll get 4 slots, I think, as you did with Odyssey. And then you'll get some ranged abilities as well. And yeah, so like I said, this is how you gain these abilities, is finding these books of knowledge. They offer you a way to increase your abilities and to get new abilities, obviously. And also something we did off screen was we played around a little bit with the rune slots. So here you can see we have 2 unassigned runes, which is Rune of Life and Shadow Rune. And Rune of Life will give us plus 14.9 health, so I'm just going to assign it to the braces there. And then our boots, also we do not have any runes on there. So we're going to assign Shadow, which is stealth damage. Obviously, we're not exactly going for a heavy stealth build, to be quite honest with you. But I figured, you know what, while we've got the runes, let's not jump on there, thank you. Let's break the door, and we open it, there we go. Yeah, we're not going to do too much stealthy gameplay, to be very honest. I think I've already noticed I'm having a bit more fun doing a much more brutal, up front in your face with 2 axes type of deal. But at the same token, that doesn't mean that we can't try and do some stealthy... Come on, off there, thank you. Doesn't mean we can't try and do some more stealthy assassinations, and that little bit extra damage does help. So we're just going to return to the boat right now. Then we are going to carry on with our mission, which is to reach Alrekstad. King Havar is calling Nordic tribes, which you might remember from the last episode. And so, like I said, we're just going to reach the boat, and that is what we're going to do. I think for this we might need to traverse some oceans, but I'm hoping that we will be enthralled, I say, by some Nordic ballads, or at least some stories. I mean, let's hope. Okay. Oh yes, sorry, my apologies, completely forgot. The Book of Knowledge kind of threw me off a little bit, ironically enough.
What's wrong with you?
That's a rock. Astute observation, Captain. Okay, now that we're actually finally setting sail, let's just make sure that we are on the right track. So what we are going to do is we are going to go through this passage over here. We're just going to go through that passage and just get back to where we were, and just follow on from the last episode. So yeah, so a bit of a slower intro today, but the reason being is just purely that I discovered the Book of Knowledge, and obviously I didn't want you guys thinking, well, where did he attain such knowledge? It would be from a book. So while we set sail and we enjoy the rhythm of the lute, I suppose, I don't actually know what a Nordic lute would be. But anyway, interesting news for the channel, like I said, is not only will we be uploading twice a week, but we are also going to start uploading a brand new game series as of Friday. And I'm pretty sure you guys can guess what that is. It rhymes with Iber skunk. Okay, not the greatest work, but yes, it rhymes with Iber skunk. And yeah, so like I said, we are going to start our playthrough of Iber skunk on Friday, and hopefully we'll be able to then bump the uploads to 4 times a week, which is quite a bit of an undertaking. But you know what? These are both going, Valhalla and Ibiskank are going to be long games to get through. So I think that we can manage it with 2 videos a week. I think there'll be more than enough entertaining content to get through that amount. And also, it's just, who doesn't want to see more Ibiskank and Valhalla? Yeah, not my finest day today, but at the same token, it is still a fine day. Yes, sailing has never been more interesting. I think what we might actually do, because it seems like we still have quite a way to go, is what I'll do is we'll just transition to Alrekstad, or we'll transition to where we were from last episode. Okay, so yes, we sailed. I realized that the loot is not nearly as impressive as the story is being told. So from now on, when we sail, we will hear some stories of the journeys of Eivor. And yeah, so like I said, today we're going to carry on with reaching Alrekstad. This is where we picked up the last time. And with that, we're just going to jump straight into it. So I'm going to call the mount. Now, we don't have a name for our horse just yet. And I've been thinking, I've been scratching my brain, but I've actually realized that, you know what, I think it's more appropriate that you guys come up with the name for our brave mare over here, or stallion rather, sorry. Yeah, so you guys let me know in the comments below what you guys think we should name our trusty steed, what guides us through the lands of snow and cold. So, oh shame, it's getting a bit tired. You know who's not tired? Is Father Time. Okay. So yeah, we're going to just oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That is just absolutely incredible. Okay, so I see that is something we're not going to trifle with right now. Okay, onwards to Allrekstad. No. That sounded like a cool quip. Whee, okay, alright. There's a new territory over here. Ooh, something's shiny. Okay. Sorry, we need to get the shiny. What was that? Left? Yes. Left. Ah, it was shiny because it was iron. Not nearly as cool as what it could have been. But why, thank you, Ubisoft Connect. Okay, we are almost there. And there's another shiny. Ooh, what to be you? Is this a trap? What's happening here?
What is all this? Who bangs the drums of war?
Look at you! A battle-hardened Vikinger! Just what we need.
Oh, and what do you need this battle-hardened warrior for?
One day, we will be the greatest warriors beneath our banner. Skulls will write songs of the wolf pack, but we must first practice our raiding.
Indeed.
Going on a raid. Then we shall raid. 3 wolves, and I'll be the 4th to your lead.
Wolf pack! Onwards!
Wolf pack!
They ran. 4 warriors, like 4 limbs of one clawing body. Each limb built to kill, destroy.
Right. Okay. Eat. Call to raid. Join my crew. We will raid and plunder poor Chester by the coast. Fantastic. Well, it's okay. I'm not really seeing any updates for it. Are we meant to press onwards? I believe we are. Not entirely sure. Okay, I'm seeing think more kids down here. Let's see. Is this poor Chester the person
They
we are meant to be
arrived
raiding?
at the village. Torches, axes, and blades at the ready. Ready for the slaughter. To war!
While I admire your enthusiasm, Ivor,
His insides are all outsides now.
Indeed. Indeed, little one. And that is the... Wow. Look at the mystical powers that this force... sorry, mystical powers that this child has. Fantastic. Show me your ways, senpai. Okay. Loot. Let's loot that skeleton. And we're gonna take care of that doll. Right. I do believe that these children are without adults. Is there anything I'm also meant to do here? I'm not seeing... Right. Okay. We chop that down? Yes. Let's loot the chest.
Beauteous loot! Pack silver is stuffed into the big wolf's purse. Together, the wolf pack stands in the wreckage of the enemy village. Nothing remains but thralls to be taken and flaming carnage. Come and kneel before your wish, leader big wolf.
Okay. There we go. Can you...
A successful raid.
Successful raid indeed.
With your help, we slaughtered the Raven clan for good.
Ooh.
The Raven clan, you say?
Oh,
Yes.
careful, little one.
Just like Shot Vayal's stories. One day I'll be just like him.
What, dead?
Champion! Death to the Raven clan!
Can I just arrow her face now?
Kjotve's young raiders. I'll see you wolves on another battlefield one day.
Where I will take your face off. They are indeed. I believe that we can get away from them for now. Or should we test out our new abilities? Decisions. My decision is that I'm going to not mess with them because they're going to kill me. Right. Good job. With that, we're just going to tactfully retreat. Well, yes, we're going to retreat tactfully, but also tactically. And it's a viable war strategy. It really is. You know what they say, live to fight another day and all that. Maybe if I just carry on running on the hill, they won't see me. I won't see the person with 2 axes in armor running on white snow. Oh wow. Every time I think to myself this game can't get any prettier, it just gets prettier. Every single time. Okay, I think we can just speed this up a little bit. How do I manage to find the most ineffective ways of traveling? Always. Okay, Sigurd. Hello. Everybody there? Ooh, there's a book of knowledge. We must retrieve it. Must be ours. Okay, I can't break that down. Let's see, there's gotta be another way in somewhere. Perhaps we can get in through the house. That be possible? I don't know. I hear ringing though. What is ringing at me? don't know, it's above me. Fine. Ooh, what are we reading? Muddy half-eaten note. Oh, the pigs got loose in the house and now the cellar key's gone. Your turn to dig through the poo. Okay. I do believe that we have found the cellar key. It just might be in literal poo, and that's fine. Fantastic. We have a cellar key. Alright, now. And I have this heavy suspicion that the I was just going to say, I have a heavy suspicion that this leads to our book of knowledge. So, where do we enter the cellar from? There's my question. Hearing something. Okay. I hopelessly lost. Am I missing something? Must be. Okay, but where is the cellar? Okay, I can't break that stuff down. Can't break that down. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that we can't get to the cellar through there. Is it through here? Yes, it is indeed. So, can we go through? Let's see. No, that is not where we get through. But what we can do is we can pop an arrow there. And have we cleared the way? Yes, we have. Yeah, let's go. Ah, and here we are. Behind the thingy we couldn't break down. Fantastic. Thus, another book of knowledge attained, an ability learned, and this time it's a ranged ability, which obviously does make perfect sense. So the Mark of Death. Hold, mark sighted enemies. Release to let fly a deadly volley of arrows. Right, okay. We can assign it to number 1 as well. And, oh, I saw we had something new in our inventory. What is that? Tell me. Oh, it's in our bag. What is it? Oh, it's another tooth. Just what I needed. More teeth. Okay, so onward on our journey to find Sigurd. I do believe that he is this one. Okay, so these people are in the camp, but they're not going to hurt me. Interesting. Okay, I'm assuming we will find out who they are in due course. I do believe that this is where Sigurd is.
Come on, I need a challenge.
Your clan is a foul stench, but we are strong and
Oh, okay.
yes.
Indeed. Alright. Alright.
You have just won your heart's desire, Eivor. Yet by the look on your face, you have lost your will to live.
Gorm is here with the last of his men. Why does that troll dare to show his face?
Leave it for another day. We are here under Harald's truce, and Gorm is too weak to try anything bold.
He's a seed stain on his father's trousers. I should wipe him from this world.
Not tonight, Eivor. Leave it.
So that was the man who ran away from us
Basim, watch
after
over
we
this
killed
one,
Kjotve.
and see that she warms herself with drink. I will find my father and escort him to the Longhouse.
As you wish.
Is Hytham well?
He will heal, but never fully recover. It is fortunate that you were able to succeed where he failed.
So can I take
My
his
resolve
spot?
was strong.
When you slew Kjotve, did you see a sigil on him? Silver, the size of my palm, bearing the symbol of an ash tree?
Take it. Trade it for what you can.
I know where Gorm is camped. If you wish to see him without anyone the wiser, there is a trick I can teach you.
Interesting.
Already looking for another princess. All right. I'll
Yes.
bite. What do I do?
Use your cloak to obscure your face.
Bring me into the
Blend
Brotherhood.
into the crowd. Divert attention. Hide in plain sight.
Want me to join? Is this how your Brotherhood operates? Do you want me
A
to
gift
join?
of knowledge from a man I hardly know. Is this your way of asking me to join your brotherhood?
Not at all. So long as men and women fight to secure honor and freedom, their allegiance hardly matters to me.
Damn it, Basim,
I
I want you
suppose
to
there's
join.
no shame in using deception when honor is at stake. And Gorm is a stain on that honor.
Then let's see what can be done to cleanse that stain. Give it a try. A few things you should know before you step into his camp. Walking unseen through hostile territory is an exercise in subtlety.
Okay.
A hood makes you forgettable, dismissed at a distance. Remain far from watchful eyes, and you will be invisible to them. Do not draw blade or hammer, for these and other sudden movements can break your disguise.
Okay, we just jumped over a ledge and you're talking about non-weird movements.
And in case I wasn't clear, you will need to put up your hood for the trick to work.
Well, of course. Oh, okay, so even our weapons and stuff are removed. That's cool. That is cool. Okay. Yes, it's a cosmetic
Room is
thing,
there,
but it's still
in the camp ahead.
it's still cool that they added that in. Okay, cool. Yes, we are on our way. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't walk, so we can only really run. And we are in a distrustful area, so we'll need to find our way around here. We're just gonna go to the side, but there are people there. Let's try the other way. There's a lot of
Survey
bushes.
the area, Sunan.
What were you thinking?
You can hide in the bushes.
Empty stomach.
That person's going to.
You have to eat something before
That person's
drinking
going
that
to
much.
ruin my day.
How does that go? Feed
Get
before
those
meat.
people.
I have some roasted lamb on the spit.
No one can see
Are you
me because
coming?
I'm that good. Therefore, that person holding his shoulder.
Evil.
Oh.
You Arker shit! Take up your weapon and follow me beyond these walls. Let Odin's favor land where it may.
You dare not break the king's peace here. So fuck you and your god talk. What say you to that?
Good thing I'm not monetized yet.
You can beat me, but you will not kill me. Not under Harold's truce.
I can still beat you though.
You are all subject to King Harald's truce. Break his peace and you will be cast out of Alrekstad.
Saved by the gods.
I'll give you no trouble.
A coward.
You were shed into this world without honor, Gorm, and you will leave as a turd, dumped into hell's deepest ditch.
Oh my gosh, I love
Keep
this
crowing,
person.
Eivor. You only make yourself an easier target.
The Allthing will have started. I should find Sigurd.
Yes, you should. But also, incredible smack talk. Love it. Absolutely love it. Phenomenal stuff. Behold.
I have an iron stomach and a powerful thirst.
Okay. I'm gonna ever teach you to talk with your mouth closed. Mouth full of food. Not exactly solid defenses here, guys. We're on our way to sit at the Allthing. Getting underway and we won't be late. Okay. Here we go.
Tell me Gorm still lives, Eivor.
It pains me to say. He does.
Thank you. His day will come.
Could have been together.
Oh, gods. I hate long speeches.
Only when you're not giving them.
Many of you knew my father, Halfdan the Black. A great man who achieved great things.
They buried Halfdan's leg near our temple. The crops have never grown tall.
They buried his arse near ours, and we get nothing but a muddy river. I dream of something greater. A vast kingdom of warriors in numbers the world has never seen. United under one king, one rule. Too much blood has been spilled fighting one another. Today, we unify. And turn our blades outward to conquer new lands. And who better to lead us to glory than me? I was blooded before the age of 10, and I led the greatest army Norway has ever seen. But they say a wise king seeks honest counsel, so I ask, who among you rejects this new arrangement?
Not that I'm doubting
I
you,
am
sir,
not
but you
your
kind of
enemy,
look
King
like a...
Harald, but I will not be your subject. Tomorrow we sail for greener shores, and so my kingdom is yours.
This
Interesting.
saddens me, noble Hjor. And does your wife agree? Is she not tired of limping ever westward?
My husband and I are as one in this, Lord. We do not limp together. We fly.
I'm sad to lose a woman of your spirit, Ljuvina. But I hold no grudge. May the fates grant you good luck.
My king, I offer you my axe and my oath, ironclad.
Gorm Kjotveson, you dare show your face in this hall. Did not King Styrbjörn and his son Sigurd rid our lands of your foulness?
The Raven clan dishonored me, great king. They poisoned my father, Kjotve. They made a mockery of his honorable death.
Backhout! You lie!
Hold, Eivor. Let it play out.
This is a serious charge, Gorm, and a false one at that. My uncle saw your father die.
And he died like a fool.
Wolf-kissed. You are Kjotve's slayer. This man has slandered your clan. What shall I do with him?
Put his head on a pike. Okay, so we can either kill him. We can have him banished, which I suppose would be the merciful option. Or we can let the king decide. Okay, interesting.
You're king of these lands, Harald. The decision must be yours.
I feel like that was the right
Modest and
choice.
honorable answer. Gorm, I name you Worm and call you exiled. Leave these lands by the next full moon, or I will feed you to the crows myself.
I hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the butt.
King Harold, may I speak?
The floor is yours, King Styrbjörn.
My people have held our land since the days when Odin himself walked among us. My kingdom is humble, but we have paid for it in blood. Our victory over Kjotve is proof that we will not lay down without a fight. All here have buried friends, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. And I, for one, have had my fill of death. Let those who seek war look beyond our shores. If King Harold brings peace, then I am happy to bend my knee to him.
What? What in hell's name are you doing, father?
Ooh.
Securing a lasting peace, Sigurd. Our days of fighting are finished.
You said nothing of this to me. Not a word. And I will not yield a title that should be mine by right.
Then war will continue. Men will die, villages will burn, you foolish boy. This is our only way towards true peace.
You will die a thrall. You'll drink addled cow.
Hectic.
Alone and toothless in a bed of straw.
But that's why everyone keeps losing their teeth.
Forgive my son. He is ruled by his emotions.
I take no offense, Styrbjörn Jarl, and I thank you for your fealty. It is natural to fear change, to resist it. But all things change and all things end. The lessons of Ragnarok are clear. We will speak again soon.
That was an ambush, Lord. Did you know of Styrbjörn's plans?
For some days, yes, I did. But it was not at my urging. It was his decision alone. Do you dream of a glorious future, Eivor? A warrior like you would be a boon to my clan.
Okay, so we can either choose I seek Valhalla, I am bound to Sigurd, and I do not know my fate. So obviously, the premise in the previous 2 episodes was that we are going to betray Sigurd for some reason. So I think if I don't choose this answer, it might lead us down that path. So
My
let's
fate
see.
is tied to my brothers. Where Sigurd goes, I follow.
I wish I understood you better. For those I do not understand, I do not trust, and I cannot stomach a lack of trust.
You have nothing to fear from me, King Harald.
Sounded
My
a little
loyalty
bit,
lies with my brother
aggressive.
Sigurd, and I bear you no ill will.
Then know that if you stay in Norway, both you and your brother must serve under me. Take tomorrow to think on this. But let us leave these matters for another time. Tonight, we will eat and drink like gods and wake in a kingdom made new.
Okay, so that's interesting because he said that he seeked honest counsel and that he had a plan and he wanted to know what people think. But he's basically saying if you don't follow the plan, then get out of Norway. So very, I was going to say democratic. I suppose the Vikings weren't exactly known for their democracy, were they?
Harald's colors. He's already marking his territory.
Marking? Gods, he's spraying like a horny pup.
Harald may be young, but he's clever. Do not underestimate him. He came of age very quickly.
We have 2 skill points, and I do believe that we need to find and speak to Sigurd again. So let's do.
You there! What are you doing?
What?
If you wish to have words, come closer.
Okay, rude. Chill out, homie. Okay. Let's just tune it down a little bit there. Okay, so let's just quickly assign the skill points. But like I've said, you know, we're gonna follow a bit more of a way of the bear. And I do think that we are currently wearing everything of the bear. So I think that this will be a good. So we can either do that, or we can go for a dual swap. So when dual wielding, hold Shift and T to swap your weapon hands. I mean, I feel like it's more of a cool thing than an actual functional thing. What's this up here? So we have stealth damage, and then over here we have stun damage. So stun damage could actually come in handy, because obviously we would like to you know, stun foes and stuff. Or we can just go for a way of the bear. What is this? Heavy resistance reduces damage of all incoming heavy attacks have a gold or red effect. Alright, and then this is a perfect attack. Press again during a weapon swing to do more damage on the next hit. So I definitely feel like that we could the heavy resistance plus the perfect attack, I do think that would be quite beneficial. So I think we're gonna go. So essentially, we're gonna go through this tree. We're gonna go up here through this tree. It's gonna take a while, but I mean melee. We got some stun, and the next time we gain some skill points, we should be able to grab those 2, which then would lead us up here to the perfect attack. Okay. Our inventory, I think, is still fine for the moment. Let's see. So, also doing a bit of, you know, reading on some, I would say, builds, I guess. One of the things that came up was increasing your rations quite quickly. And I see that we would need 100 iron ore and I think 50 leather. Yes? Yeah. So 100 iron ore and 50 leather. So that's something we're going to aim for as well. Because the quiver is okay. I mean, the arrows are not too, but rations, I think, for health reasons, I think is definitely going to be quite helpful. So Onwards to Sigurd.
Sit a while and play.
Okay, I would assume that he was in the hall. Okay, we need to knock. So my assumptions were correct.
It's Eivor. Open the door.
Come in, but keep your voice down. You will alert Harald's men.
Where will we live?
The English will fight back. The Wasp will never...
Ah, this must be the discussion to go to England. Okay.
2 days ago, we rid this land of Kjotve and his dogs. Yet today, we do not celebrate. Today we cower under a cloud of fear. But it need not be like this. We are not the heel-trodden subjects of a boy king. We are the Raven clan. Our destiny is our own.
Did you know about your father's oath to Harald?
I did not. And for that my anger burns hotter than any man's here. But I will not let that drive me into despair. We cannot stay in Norway. Not under Harald's boot. Not without fueling more war. So we push forward. To newer lands. To England. And there make a new home. A kingdom of our own.
The sons of Ragnar Lothbrok have been in England 8 winters already. Is there any land left for a clan of our size?
More than enough, wife.
Hey,
of the 4
Ragnar.
kingdoms of England, only one is truly pacified.
I have no desire to wear Harald's leash. I like this idea.
A saga for the ages. I agree.
It will take time and resources to build ourselves a new home, but the riches taken from Kjotve's raid would suffice.
It would indeed.
No. That belongs to my father, as a fair compensation. In England, we must start anew.
You would start us with nothing? In a land we do not know? Among people who hate us?
Kjotve's riches would go some way to easing our passage, Sigurd. I bested him. It's within my rights to claim his goods.
Our leaving must not be an assault on my father. It is a time of renewal for us.
Okay, so we can either... I mean, Sigurd's pretty honorable. I'll be honest. Like, he doesn't like his dad, but I think he's fair in what he's saying. So, I think, yeah, we leave the
If you
resources
object, I
behind.
understand. Let your father keep Kjotve's riches. England will have riches and cargo enough for us.
Good. I did not want this cloud hanging over us. It is a wise leader who considers the need of others.
To England then, before the day is out. Pack what you need, but no more than that.
And tighten your lips. The last thing we need is the attention of Harald's troops. How much did you hear?
Enough. A new path is revealed and your journey will be challenging.
Will you not join us?
For my mother's sake, I cannot. But our threads will cross again before the final day. Until then, farewell.
So we're finally going to England. Yeah, speak to Sigurd at the docks. So we're finally going off to England. I mean, we've spent a fair amount of time together, and only, you know, we're only moving to England now. So I think I'm really excited about this. This is going to be pretty dope.
Eivor, the wind favors us. We should set sail without delay.
We should indeed.
You made quick work of packing. Well done.
The dream of new lands is a powerful lure.
As is the promise of glory. But the act of leaving so beloved a home, there is a sadness to it.
Having doubts?
No, not at all. The die is cast.
Then let fate guide our journey. Are you ready?
I am. Time to
I am ready. Let us take to the water and leave unbothered while we have the chance.
That chance is past. Look.
Oi.
Fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harald's banner.
Well, I guess we just have to kill everyone.
Sigurd, What is this assembly? What are you planning?
An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon. Other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise.
Very tense relationship between these two.
Way on the road to glory. Do not let false victories blind you to what is true.
But what is true?
You talk of false victories to me, old man? A sad old bear who destroyed his honor with one bent knee. The further I sail from this place, the louder I will sing.
I will be his anchor, Lord.
No. You must be his better half.
That was the equivalent of...
May Aggie
I can't wait to leave this home. Sucks here. Okay, let's set sail. Or we could sit on the sail. We can sit.
The time for tears is over, you weeping sacks of wool! Put some muscle into those pools!
Ration your strength, dog. We have an ocean to cross.
All right, you lazy backrout. Sigurd, what's our course?
The sons of Ragnar established a settlement near the coast. We set sail for them. Ragi, sing a song to lift our hoob.
To rouse the gods! Inspire a mighty fart from Thor to speed us on our way!
An ocean lies
yes,
before
please.
us, Eivor.
Fart on us,
And on its
Thor.
far side, a new kingdom awaits.
You know
Yes, we're gonna
England
hit
well
that
from your
panoramic view.
travels.
I
Look
spent
at
a season in
that.
their kingdom of Mercia.
Oh.
A temperate land, lush and wild. By now, the sons of Ragnar will have claimed its heart.
Do
That
we
is
mean to
just
join their army?
Absolutely
They will join
stunning.
ours. In time, all of England will know of Raven Clan and the glory we brought to that fractured land. So
Right.
to England, glory and destiny.
To England!
To England! For Valhalla!
He said it. He said the name. So we're third episode and we're only getting the intro screen now. I think this has probably been the longest intro for an Assassin's Creed game that I think I've seen. You know. Oh, we're finally getting our first look at the modern... Or, you know, the modern time. What's happening there. Uh-oh. Well, that certainly seems like the right choice. At least it's with water. Doesn't seem like a good idea.
University of Cambridge, Dr. Circa told a worried audience that scientists have few answers for them.
Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away. Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening, and if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve, forever.
Dr. Circa went on to say,
I mean, an aurora borealis that never goes away? Awesome.
Ooh, new and improved citrus flavor.
Oh,
Thanks,
Sean seems
Sean.
to be getting on a little bit. I'm
do we
really
fix
just
this?
curious.
How are you the key to everything?
Really just curious as to where this modern day story is going to go. Because we haven't really gotten
You're a long way from home, Eivor.
We haven't really gotten a clear idea from Origin through Odyssey. And obviously I know the modern day story, but the modern day story does need to start going somewhere. One would think. Otherwise, is there a real necessity to have it in anymore?
Would love to play around, but I have bigger things on my mind.
And also, how does Juno fit into... Juno? I think it's Juno. How does Juno still fit into all of this? Because... Okay, so obviously with the flag we're in America, which means that somehow Ivor got to America. Okay, interesting. Like I said, call me Sherlock, because I'm detective. So is there anything else that we need to explore?
Did you get my tea?
Some quality stuff here.
Otherwise known as tools.
Oof. I'd rather walk into town than use this.
Well, when nature calls. Right, so it doesn't seem like there's much else we need to really look at here. Unless we want to go up. Let's see what's on this side. Let's explore a little bit before we go back in. Yeah, like I say, I just don't... I mean, even since Black Flag, we haven't really gotten some idea on...
It's beautiful. But it's not normal.
Well, normal's boring. Ever since Black Flag kind of took us in a different direction with the modern day story. And obviously because Desmond was no longer around. And I'm assuming that Layla was the Abstergo employee that we played as from Black Flag. That Sean and Rebecca saved us.
Is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
Oh, Rebecca's looking pretty different. Oh.
Hey, sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
How was the Animus data stream? Comfortable?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Good. Just give me a sec and you can jump back in.
Another satellite came down. Did you see?
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Why do
Okay, we're
maps
all
not
set.
exist?
Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love GPS and stuff, but like, I mean, exactly like everyone's gonna be helpless without it. Kind of survived 2,000 years before, so just saying.
All right, time to go. Norway to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead.
If I
Layla,
remember that correctly,
you okay?
that is a piece of Eden that we saw in
Sorry.
Odyssey.
Can you play the message again?
We have the transcript if you're looking for something. I can
No,
go and...
I want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't mean to be
damn
cryptic.
message.
It's just... That message led us here. To this place. To a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Here it is.
That was a bit intense, Layla.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep, I dream. And in my dreams, I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Unsettling, that is.
That pulse in the message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Let the true game begin. Ninth century England.
There she is. England, our new home.
Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all, and will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randy, dig in your oars, all standing.
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. But let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood. May Thor bless you all on your way. We will see you soon.
Sail on.
Yes.
Sail on.
I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Sigurd, do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do not, for they will not scoff at our visit.
We hope.
Of the 4 kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No.
Did you not speak about this before?
We will speak with them. Get
Yes.
the lay of the land. And carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
Look ahead there. Is that what passes for a town? Plain brick in a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Dag. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
I mean, if you think
We carve
about it.
idols of our gods and make wishes before them. Like our sacrifices to Odin, the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
The hammer! Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off.
Obviously in reference to Thor there.
Look there! What are they doing?
Ritual drowning.
Baptism, Dag.
Known as baptism, I was just gonna say.
Really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. And someone has to keep the conversation up. It must be priests and worshippers alone in that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always! They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a fortune there.
Later, Dag. There will be time enough for raiding once we have settled.
It looks pretty urgent there.
Come to, stop the boats. Pull up over there. The way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before pressing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
Unlikely.
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it, somewhere in that camp.
I will go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dag. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good
Smart idea.
Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
Something like that.
Maybe he just doesn't want you bumbling around like a fool. So we're finally in England. Wait. Okay. Oh, it's arrows. collect... Oh, it's a raspberry this time. Okay, so I think we can just pop up. So we're finally in England.
Attack on sight here.
This is essentially where most of the actual game is going to take place. Oh. Okay. That was a bad idea, because is the person covered? Covered? I think that... Oh, okay. I think I got away with that. That's cool. Alright. Let's see here. We'll be dealing with people there. Okay. Is that this person? Let's just plan our attack a little bit. Wait. Oh, not that way. Alright, so what we can do is we can actually just jump down. Put this in the bushes. Okay. You might see that, but that's... Wait! No. Everything's going swimmingly so far. A lot better than I thought it was going to. To be quite frank. Let's see. That person's gonna pass. And what we're gonna do is take out this person. We're gonna quickly spin around and take out this guy. Oh, I suppose so much for our non-stealthy gameplay, huh? Although I will say this is still this really feels a bit more, I don't want to say authentic, but yeah, you know, this is certainly feeling a bit more Assassin's Creed.
This chain is huge and poorly anchored, it appears. I might be able to shoot it.
Indeed, but first we must loot that fellow first. Okay, what did he have? Huh, I don't know. Didn't say. Right. Yes. Right. Okay. It didn't tell me what that person had. Come on. Figure it out.
Show me what lies ahead.
Ah. Okay, river chain blockade. After conducting several trials, we have found that these naval chains will hold against even the most durable Danish longships. So as long as the mechanism remains intact, several more blockades will be constructed in the coming months and are to be installed on the rivers leading inland. This is our best defense against any forthcoming incursions. It is imperative that these blockades be maintained and kept operational at all times. Any failure or function be reported immediately. Okay. See, we picked up a bit of silver there as well. We got some titanium. We picked up a doll. Right. Loot. Ammo is full. Now the goal is to shoot the base of the chain, I'm assuming. Or the mechanism of the chain, sorry. So, let's see. And that one. And then...
Done.
There we go.
The path is clear.
Now... we'd be super duper cool.
Hey boy, back to the boat.
And we wait for the boats to come
Barring
closer, and we I feel like the boat's going to come a little bit closer. But anyway.
Fine work.
I say we go back, Sigurd. Give those dogs a good knock around and take whatever treasures they have. Easy pickings.
Not today, Dag. We press on until we reach our goal. We cannot afford another surprise. Now be on your guard. It should not be far.
Gods, I'm ravenous. I hope they have food and ale on hand when we arrive. You should have sent word ahead of us, Sigurd, to get something on the spit.
If Halfdan, Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson are lacking food in England, then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
Ah, I can see it now. Suckling pig, tender and juicy. And ale as gold as the treasures that we failed to steal back there.
A man of simple pleasures, aren't you, Dak?
Happier for it. For my part, I look forward
I think
to
it's really cool
standing
that
in
they're
the
doing this more
footsteps of the
cinematic
giants
type
that built
of
this land.
What giants?
The great
section,
Romans and their
allowing us to
empire.
really just
Giants of
take
a
in,
forgotten age. They
you know, the
held
environment.
dominion here long ago, and their ruins dot the
It's
landscape.
it's ridiculous how different they've made this compared to Norway. Obviously, I know,
And now,
you know,
they
Norway
are
and England are very
ash.
different lands.
Ready?
But you get what I'm
Hey,
saying. It's
We will
really
rebuild
incredible
their
to see.
empire brick by brick, and ours will not crumble to dust.
All things end, dog. Ruins are not a warning, they are a testament. Look
Interesting
there,
philosophy.
just ahead, where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
At last, to find our feet on steady ground.
Sigurd, hold back. Something isn't right.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army. Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we
They
hope to
have
find?
been
No.
raided.
Let us
Instead of
get
being
a
the
closer
raiders,
look.
they have been the raidees. I mean, I'm sure that's a word at some point. Okay, let's see what we are dealing with here.
Those are not Norsemen. They're too ragged and soiled.
We should proceed on foot, lest they spot the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a jarl. And if they are foes, then we fight them all, together.
Because if you don't want to miss out on, like I said,
Who are these
rather,
men?
They speak with twisted accents. English, no doubt.
if you
Dog, Eivor! On me!
if you would like to finish my sentence for me, because clearly I can't think now. Like I said, you know, obviously we're going to be doing now 2 game series. We're going to be doing, we're obviously been carrying on with our Valhalla playthrough, and we are going to be doing some Ibeskunk starting on Friday. If you just make sure that you like, subscribe, and that you click the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of those uploads, because they will be coming in quite hot and quite fast. So yeah, just make sure to do that, and also just make sure to like the video if you enjoy this, because it really does help us out quite a lot, and it helps us just, you know, it also just lets me know that you actually like it and you're enjoying it. So yeah.
Spare yourselves a slaughter.
Okay.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have
Especially
been
since we
8
use
days at
axes.
sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, buckerout, and draw your weapon.
Let's finish them!
Bastards!
You have what you wished for, Dag.
Let's see, what are these abilities? Oh, that's it. Okay, there's the one. Ah. Well, let's parry here. Got you. Got you. Oh. Oi, oi, oi. Back off, back off, back off. That's it. Oi, what the heck? Oh, they keep throwing sand in my face because they're buttholes. Let's circle on you. Have you tried dying? I've heard it's really fun. Okay, that was a waste.
You had your chance to turn away, and it passed you by.
Hope you like arrows. Like, honestly.
Wager on who gets the kill? Come here, bloodbag!
Keep my eyes. Have a look around, all of you.
And loot.
I want no more surprises.
Right.
We got a broken
I will
bow,
check the
got a broken
longhouse.
shield. That's great. I have no need for either. Scavengers might still be hiding in the remains of the longhouse, which would be up there. Okay, so let's do this. I cannot believe they included kicking sand into your face. I am blown away. How dare they fight with such little honor? Honestly.
Wait. Who are you? Are you with those brigands as well?
Do we look like we're with the brigands?
Dag, in here.
Does it look like
Those
that?
men had prisoners.
Like, genuinely.
You there! Untie us! Let us walk and we will not hurt you!
Quite bold in those bindings. I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Also, they're
Peace, friend.
Norwegian.
We have no need or wish to hurt you. What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is Rowan.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand, that's all. I keep horses and, well, I did, till those brigands sold them off.
They meant to sell us next, as slaves to the nearest bidder. But I raked their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them.
I think we could have led with that, to be honest.
You know the sons of Ragnar?
Aye. Sold many a mare and stallion to the brothers. Good men. Always paid me fair.
From the look of this camp, they've been gone for some time. Where will you go now? What will you do?
Rebuild my stocks, start anew. I have friends and allies across the land to aid me, but it won't be easy.
Every town and village needs a stable to keep horses fit and trim. I'll find my footing again. Somewhere.
And this is the part where we offer to keep them on board.
What are you thinking?
We could use their skills as we get settled. Having access to trade and someone to tend our mounts would be a boon.
My thoughts as well. Any friend of the Ragnarsons is a friend of mine. Right, Dag?
Whatever you think is best, Sigurd.
Janli, Rowan, I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg, son of Styrbjörn. This is Eivor and Dag. Both of you are free to go, but more than welcome to stay if you're willing to pull your weight.
We'd be happy to, if only to get back on our feet.
Then let it be done. The Raven clan welcomes you.
My poor Dag is just sitting in the back there, just like, hi, I'm also here.
From strangers into friends, into family.
Family, that's an awful leap.
The others have arrived. Come.
I have a good feeling about this place.
Honored family, friends, welcome to your new home.
Well, they seem to forget awfully quickly about the Ragnarsons and finding them and what on earth happened to them, so... Okay, I mean... See, now, she has something that I want, which is the hammer, so... Where do I find me a hammer? Because me, I want to bash some fools' faces in. Nah, that hammer's too small. We want bigger. So this is our settlement. 'Tis where we shall live and thrive and prosper. We hope. Gosh, could use that as a background.
Fine work. A longhouse to rival any I've seen.
I must say, this we have had
come.
a
Randi
significant
has found
amount of
something I would
exposition
like you to see.
in this episode. A lot of cutscenes to watch. Which is great.
Eivor,
I'm happy for
Sigurd.
it, but...
I give you England and its 4 kingdoms. Mercia, East Anglia, Northumbria, and Wessex. From the few plans and maps I discovered here, I believe the sons of Ragnar have pushed further into Mercia, here.
Okay. Yeah, so at least we have
My
some idea
scouts
where
will
they are.
soon tell me if I am correct.
And where are we?
Here, in this unnamed copse of trees.
Unnamed? We cannot let that stand. What will we call this place?
Ravenport.
I might have an idea. Ravensthorpe,
Oh,
the
so
village
close.
of ravens.
I like it. The poet in you sings once again. One day this name will be known throughout all of England.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build, expand.
Agreed.
Improvise.
We
adapt,
should begin with a
overcome.
forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide, whether they wish to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
We cannot master this land merely by asking.
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
Good work, my dear. And what else have you found?
Alright, to travel overseas to different countries, use the Atlas available. Okay, so we just gained 2 extra skill points. We are sitting with 4 currently. So let's go and assign those before we continue. Okay, so we're finally in England. This is exciting. I'm really, really excited to see what happens. Go stealth and go Way of the Bear. So next up is our perfect attack, which I am also really excited for. Yeah, so we're finally in England. We're finally going to start getting our settlements up and running. So we need to now go speak to Gunnar. See what all Gunnar needs our assistance with. I think this might be a bit of a longer episode, just purely because of the fact that we've had so much exposition and cutscenes and
Can I help you with anything?
you know, shall we say,
Sigurd wants your
cinematics
forge up and running
stuff
as
like
soon as
that.
possible.
So
For
this
that,
might
we
be a
need
bit of a
supplies and
longer
riches.
episode.
You mean to go a
And I am
Viking then?
sincerely
Good,
grateful for everyone who
good.
has stuck around
How I miss
all this
those
way through.
days.
Y'all are
Ransacking
the real
and
G's, the real
pillaging,
ones.
Blade singing and shield splintering.
You know, it's been a week, dude.
I would ask you to join us, but you're the only blacksmith we have. We cannot afford your loss.
Oh,
This is
it's
true.
no bother. Better I forge axes than swing them. My place is here, not pulling on the oar of a river horse. Though you do remind
Did
me,
you just call a boat a river
I
horse?
found a map among the bandits'
I suppose he's not
rubbish,
wrong.
marked up with the locations of Saxon monk huts.
Yes, bandits know as well as we do. Monasteries are full of riches and loot.
Take the map with you, and put it to better use than they did.
The new intel. Let's see. Take command of the longship. That seems to be quite a Lincolnshire, sorry. What is this? Read. Discovered location. Okay, so Ravensthorpe obviously is our encampment. Leicestershire. Is the area that we are currently in, and there is a raid. I wonder. Oh, this is exactly where we're going. Exactly where we were going next. Oh, that is the photo mode in this is just absolutely beautiful. Sorry. So we're going to this raid, I'm assuming. So let's go ahead and take control of that longship. See, our rations are full currently. Okay. So off to our first raid in England. Huzzah! Close. You just need the huzzah.
Bend your ear.
Okay, so Monastery Raid's raiding heavily guarded locations is the best way to find wealth chests containing supplies and raw materials. Both are needed to construct buildings in the settlement. The raid is done when all nearby wealth chests have been looted.
And listen all. For the good of our clan, it is time we go a Viking.
Okay.
Today we raid, that tomorrow we may
Let's see what
build.
happens if we say following river.
We will crack these
Okay, so
Christian
just
monasteries
autopilots
like
basically.
a row of hen's
When you
eggs.
press E, goes to your map
Sail
marker.
here.
Alright.
The monasteries will be well guarded.
By nothing more than priests and prayers, I'd wager.
Sometimes that's even scarier than soldiers. Okay, so I think we're
Who'll
gonna switch
share
to
a tale?
stories.
Some years ago,
Gonna be a very short
I took the
story since
sea
we're
with
basically
a
here.
sword dancer called Aid. A brooding warrior with a face of stone and oak-hard arms. On a raid in Courland, we shored up along the edge of a forest and explored until we came to... Eivor, look there, a monastery.
Yes, our intention is to raid said monastery.
Look there, a monastery.
Yes, Brad. We are to raid said monastery.
Take what you can and be swift about it.
Or we slay every last man and
This trust area. Well, yes.
Should we be so lucky?
Okay, that arrow never landed for some reason. Stomp! Stomp on him! Yes! Let's test out the second ability on... Whee! Wait, oh, I think he just parried us. Aha! Jesus. Oh, snap, son! Man with big hammer makes boom. Confused unga bunga. I do believe that I hit you. Stunned attack. Yes. Oh! With his own attacks. I am the greatest warrior to ever live.
Put you on a pie.
Stomp him. Oh! I am the master carrying.
God is with me.
I mean,
remember,
to be fair, I think that's only because you're dead. Oh, okay. I was not the master of parrying then. That's it. Oh, impaled by his own spear. Gosh, that was so pretty. Okay, what's in here? Is this more people?
Blood for Odin! Odin owns you, shit!
Wait. Yes. Oh, brutal. What did you have on you? Some silver. Cool. Let's get this first chest open.
That is all we need for Gunnar. But if there is more, we should claim it.
I know, we're gonna claim it. Oh, we're gonna claim this. Oh, there's not even a doubt about that, my lady. The other chests. Another chest that way. To the chest! For that sweet, sweet loot. Get wrecked.
Hey, come here a moment.
Yeah, like...
Come! We've outstayed our welcome!
Well, that's it. That was our first raid in England. Oh, the door. Okay. So let's just have a look at the map quickly and let's just see what else. Ooh. What Bug? We don't know yet. Okay, so there's wealth and mysteries over here. There's another raid which is very, 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 very high level for us, considering I think our power is 20. Where's our power? 19. The recommended power for this is 220. So, oh no, it's 90. No, 220. This is 2 raids. Okay. Anyway, regardless, it's way too way too high level for us. So I think we just need to return to the settlement and build his forge. So that's what we're gonna do. And thanks to the power of NVMe, we will get there. I was trying to think of a word that rhymes with NVMe, but I can't think of something. Anyway, before we know it, we will be back in the settlement. Okay, so now, like I said, we need to build Gnar's forge. You know what? I know it's called Ravensthorpe, but I'm gonna call it Ravensthorpe because
Baxus.
It's just what I'm gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna build this. And it seems like we might have a bit of materials left over to maybe upgrade something else.
Ah, this is wonderful, Eivor. A forge bigger and hotter than my old forge back in Fornberg. Come visit me anytime. For weapons and gear, there is no man better than me.
I will, Gunnar. Have no doubt.
Eivor.
Yes, so building the settlements. Gain access to unique services, settlers, quests, and more by constructing buildings in Ravensthorpe. To construct a new building, approach a signpost with sufficient supplies and raw materials. As the settlement grows, it will gain renown and unlock new building opportunities. Call Raven to see all services that are built or are available to construct. Okay, so we're just going to click resume, and now we have to speak to Sigurd once more. So let's see what Sigurd has to say.
The Saxons break their kingdoms into smaller territories.
Eivor, in here.
What will you
Also,
keep in this room?
That's what hobbits do.
My finest weapon. For this room is yours. Here you may lay your head, hang your axe, or be alone with your thoughts. Do you like it?
It suits me well, but I would be just as happy lodging with the raiders on the wharf. I need no special treatment.
This is not special treatment. I want you here in the Longhouse, close at hand. I may be the Jarl of this clan, but you and I lead together, as ever.
That's
so
sweet.
get acquainted with your room, and when you're ready, meet me at the stables.
At the stablas. Ooh, what is this? Salt Ravensthorpe status. Okay, what is this?
A letterbox for messages and requests.
Oh. Assassination requests or music requests? Because I do think that jukeboxes don't exist yet.
A bed better than many I have slept in, and a good place to recover.
Indeed. Okay, so get acquainted with the room. Okay, so we need to consult Ravensthorpe status. Behold a new encampment born from a soot heap left behind by the sons of Ragnar. May look a bit shabby now, but with some effort we will soon be a beacon of trade and culture. Currently have the capacity for the following services: blacksmith, hidden ones, bureau, stable and aviary, trading post, as well as barracks. Once the blacksmith forge is up and running, I would recommend building the hidden ones bureau, as Hytham can help us when alliances in the cities of England. Speak to me if you have any more questions, Rand. Okay, so I think we're going to follow that advice and...
Not much, but it is mine.
Indeed. So now the question is, where does one actually... Oh, we need to find the signpost. Okay, so let's see. It's called the...
Sunan, guide me.
Sunan Inn. This, the stable and the aviary. This would be the hidden ones bureau. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Right. Let's visit that and see what we can do to just pull this up a little bit. Unlock the Order of the Ancients menu. Ooh, a new Order of the Ancients. Okay. Very cool. Alright. Let's see. Wait a minute. Was it inside? Friend. Somewhere else? Oh, there it is, right there in front of me. Oh. Can I interact with you? What? I have a sneaky suspicion that this is kind of already up and running. He's gonna pet you, baby. Yes. Hello. Hi. Don't mean to disturb you, but oh my gosh, it's so freaking cute. Look at it. Oh, look at it. It's so cute. That guy's probably thinking, what the hell? Go away. Leave me and my best friend. The goodest of boys. Okay. Yes, I can. Pet him. Yes. Hello, baby. Hi. Oh, you are so beautiful. Look at you, you. You. Oh. Oh, man. The bestest of friends. Okay, bye, friend. Alright, is Fren following me? Fren is following me, isn't he? I've got a friend! Okay, greatest game in the world. Alright, are we...
The path ahead is bright.
With
glory at its end.
So, this is... Okay, the range is not available.
But why now? Doug, please. This...
What was that about? Is Basim leaving us already?
Sigurd means to leave as well.
Is that true?
We know the sons of Ragnar have camped in the north. It would do us well to pay them a visit, to strengthen our ties to this land.
Is that where Basim has gone?
Basim's motives are his own. Leave it at that. We have more pressing plans. I am riding to Leicestershire, to a town called
Leicestershire.
Eivor, I expect you to join me when you have finished here.
I can come now. I only need a horse.
Not yet. First speak with Randvi. She has more than one task for you here. Apart from growing this settlement, you must seek out alliances as well. We cannot pacify England with so few friends.
Then I must join you, Sigurd, for I am a fitter companion on long roads.
No, Dag. You belong here with the raiders, and you will act as Eivor commands.
I don't think Dag is very happy with that
Ride in
arrangement.
safety, brother. I will follow as soon as I can.
Yes, and I will keep our raiders sharp.
Dag is kind of like that friend who's always trying to like be involved in the conversation.
Eivor commands. Is he
Told you he wasn't very happy about
He
it.
may be. Sigurd is a wise man.
I would sooner take orders from a louse.
Oi. Good. Okay, improving the settlement. A new home. Let's see. Let's just speak to Randvi. Hello, friend. Is this it is the same friend. Still the bestest friend. Okay. What are you? Okay, so I think I've gotten a new musical request.
There you are.
Yes,
You wanted to
here I
see
am.
me.
As Sigurd has so ordered, it falls to us to expand our presence in England.
He wants to forge alliances, ironclad, with every Norse, Dane, and Saxon here.
Right. We are the outsiders here. Making friends will help.
Where do we start?
My scouts come and go daily with interesting news and tidings, and I'm beginning to get my bearings in this fractured land. As I learn more, I can give you insight into each territory before you commit to a journey there.
Of course.
Once you have gained an ally in a territory, return home and speak to me. We'll decide your next move then.
I understand. So where do we start?
You have two options just now. Join Sigurd in Leicestershire to the north and meet with the sons of Ragnar Lothbrok, or head south to Grantebridgeshire to meet an army of Danes led by one Guthrum Jarl and his second, Soma. I should add, our young friend Hytham has been conferring with his own contacts in the cities. His research could be useful in winning us alliances throughout the cities of England. Speak with him and see what he needs.
Okay. That's quite a list. That's quite a laundry list of things.
I want to see the alliance map.
And again, she's going off the deck me. What is going on? Okay, if you want your settlement to thrive in England, your clan must forge alliances. Pledge to a territory to confirm your interest in an alliance. As pledges are completed and allies are made at the territories made available. Okay. So we have Grantebridgeshire, which is obviously eligible, and then we have Leicestershire. Rewards. I'm assuming that's a settlement increase or something to that effect. but the rewards here would be supplies. Okay. You know what? I think we've done enough for Sigurd. Right now, I think he's got things handled. So,
Tell me about Grantebridgeshire.
A force of Danes, called the Summer Army by the Saxons, is camped north of Grantebridge at some ruins across the river. We should curry favor with their leaders, Guthrum and Soma, if we hope to win their trust and allegiance. My scouts did not meet them in person, so I can say little for the state of their army. Consider this a starting point.
Okay, so we can either our pledge to Grantebridgeshire or we can return to the map. I think we can. Let's do that. Gotta start somewhere, right?
I will leave right away.
Good. And may the blessings of Freya follow.
Thank you, Randry. Can you stop wanting to beat me in the face? Right. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Obviously, we've got quite a way to go over there to get to Grantebridgeshire, and we need to speak to the Summer Army leaders. Like I said, as well, there's the bureau. But as far as I can tell, this has this not been set up? Okay, let's go set that up quickly, because I do think that would be worthwhile to get up and running. But does that mean that I then need to speak to Hytham? I think it does. So.
Hytham, Ranvi asked me to see you. About finding friends in the cities of England.
That's right. London, Jorvik, Winchester, all three are infested by members of the same order to which Kjotve belonged. But their reach extends much further than this. Of all the lands on Earth, I believe England is the most overrun.
Do they cause here the same turmoil Kjotve caused in Norway?
Not just turmoil. They spread a plague of delusion, teaching men and women to abase and abuse themselves in exchange for power.
You have strong feelings about this.
Of course. This is the sole purpose of the Hidden Ones, to liberate the body and spirit of man from any unnatural shackles. But we have not operated in England for over 4 centuries. Since the fall of the Roman Empire, the Hidden Ones have not had a presence here. This absence has given the Order of the Ancients ample room to grow and thrive. Our task will not be an easy one, but with a bureau, Basim and I could begin our work. If you have the time and spare resources to build one, we would be most grateful.
I will see what I can do.
Serve the light. I think what we can do, let's see, we can we? Yes, we can. We can get this up and running. So definitely we want to build that. Okay, so at least we're somewhat involved with, you know, the assassins and I guess what they're doing.
This will make a fine space for my work, Eivor. Thank you.
Well, if your work benefits us, I will see that you keep it for as long as you live among us.
I believe it will, for we have common cause against our enemy. They have dug their claws deep into England. Eradicate them where they are strongest, and the alliances you seek will be far easier to come by. In London, they now operate without restraint. If you were to eradicate them, the city would be in your debt.
I will talk with Ranvi about your idea. Get her thoughts.
Good. Yet, before you do, there is something else. A gift I wish to share.
A gift?
I cannot show you here. Will you walk with me?
That sounds awfully pervy. Okay, so yes,
I will. Lead on.
Oh well. We're committed now. Alright, what's this? Ooh, need this. Okay, let's hide them. You did yourself great credit in accepting Master Basim's invitation to scour Northern Europe.
I hear a heaviness to your breathing, Hytham. Does your wound still trouble you?
It does, I'm afraid. There is a pain in my chest for which I have no remedy.
Rest easy then. So long as your mind stays sharp, you will recover.
Of course. Though I am reluctant to displease my mentor.
You risk your health and your life to please Basim. That I do not understand.
I should not expect you do. When we first arrived, I noted a shadow of suspicion in your eyes. A doubt. A wariness.
Is that a question?
No. Only an observation.
Are you well enough to steer this boat?
I am. Have no worry. It is only prolonged stresses that exhaust me. My energy runs low rather quickly.
Alright. This isn't pervy at all.
And what is this gift you wish to give me?
It will not come from me. It is a gift you must give yourself.
That's
More
definitely
riddles.
pervy now.
What fun you are.
Let me say it another way. My gift is not for giving or taking. It is a way of living.
Still no clearer.
It is a thing better demonstrated than described.
Then I will wait.
Forgive my jest. This gift we call a leap of faith. It is one of our Brotherhood's most sacred rites. It is not a tool we use against our enemies, but an act we embrace to strengthen our resolve. Like your meditation, it centers our minds, steadies our hands, and purges fear from our hearts. And more practically, it aids our movements, in flight or in stealth.
You call it a leap, and we're climbing a rather steep hill.
There it is again. The shadow of a doubt. Nearly there. Our destination is there.
I suspect you mean to throw me off this cliff. Is that it?
Here we go.
Please tell me if I'm near the mark.
And spoil the surprise?
I mean, is it really a
Perform
surprise?
the leap of faith, you must give yourself over to something greater.
The gods?
Yourself. Embrace the hope that death will not come before you are prepared to meet it. Believe this, and you will fear nothing.
Our deaths are prefigured, weaved into the fabric of the world. To fear this would be a waste of worry and tears.
Good. Then your mind is already attuned to my lesson.
And I think that's a very good philosophy to have, that we are essentially bound by fate. Our deaths are predetermined. I resonate with that. I have no more space for raspberries.
I will leap first. On my word, you must follow. Lean into your faith, into your strength, and take flight.
You want me to jump from here?
Yes.
I would sooner grow wings and fly away. Thank you for the lesson, but...
Wait! And watch!
Yeah, dude.
Hide them!
Whee!
Hide them! Pig-headed fool!
I mean, by all accounts, he should be.
A perfect fall! And how did it feel?
You spoke true. It was madness and vigor and a purging of fear. A gift I give myself. I see that now. Thank you for showing me the way.
Of course. And thank you, Eivor, for hearing me out.
You called this leap of faith a sacred rite. Do all Hidden Ones practice this same ritual?
As far as I know, it is a rite of initiation that dates back to just before the birth of the Christian Jesus.
Are you hoping to initiate me?
I might try if I believed you would join, but that is not my purpose in England. Basim and I are hunting larger prey.
They keep teasing
the
it.
Order of Ancients.
Yes. You remember the medallion you took from Kjotve's body? That is their symbol. They are a plague, one we hope to purge from this world. Like us, they act in secret. But their aim is to rule the world, not free it from unnatural fetters.
The desire to rule is not unique to this order. Sigurd and I want the same. A land to call our own, and the honor that comes with it.
Do not compare yourself to such people. The Order has no honor, no principles, no humanity. Yet they sit on a great many of England's thrones. If you seek to pacify England for the safety of your clan...
Then it may be in my interest to give you aid. I understand.
You desire alliances. We seek to rid England of its deepening rot. Where these hopes meet, our cause does too.
Just make me an assassin
you may
already.
think this land ruled by harmless jarls and bumbling thanes. Yet look more closely, and you will find a deeper threat. The Order's invisible hand touches all. It shapes everything, instilling its poison into every level of society.
From the lowliest fishmonger to the richest merchants, from wealthy thanes to useless kings, the Order has corrupted all.
Hey, easy, Hytham. Have a heart attack.
Basan has given me one task here. To locate and eliminate the Order of Ancients in England, in whatever dark corners they reside. If we work together towards this end, it will benefit us both. You will have greater influence over the kingdoms of England.
And you will have more medallions to count.
Exactly. You should begin in London. I have credible reports that the Order is working now to seize the city.
I will speak with Randvi about this.
And while you are there, be on the lookout for our symbol. Centuries ago, the Hidden Ones had bureaus built around England. There were 6, I believe. If you can find them, search them well for documents bearing the same symbol. It will greatly aid my studies.
I will. Thank you, Hytham, for all of this.
Okay, so we've unlocked Order of the Ancients now as well. So similar to in Odyssey where we had the cult to hunt down, which is also, I think, the Order of the Ancients. So the Order of the Ancients is a secret society of pagans that has infiltrated every level of society to spread their dogmatic worldview. To root them out, clues can be found across the world. Zealots are hired mercenaries that assist the Order and enforce their decrees. Finding and eliminate them will provide clues on the identity of Order members. Unveil and eliminate. Clues can also be earned by forging alliances, exploring England, and assisting those in need. Once all clues for a particular member are found, their identity is revealed and they can be tracked down. And finally, Order members have a hierarchy system. Assassinating a Palatinus or Priost will provide intel on their Magister and eventually reveal the Grand Magister of the Order. Okay. So we already have some what looks like leads, which is an attempt to say this, Liaf Kifu and Hunter, son of Hunter. That's easy to remember. Okay, so she can be found on the Saxon military camp at Utrecht, across the river north of the town of Grantbridge in Grantbridgeshire. And then he can be found on the marketplace in the town of Leicestershire. Right, so she would ideally be the next one. Then who is this? We have Crozier, we have the Tang, and then this is the Keel. So yeah, so it's exactly the same as Odyssey. You need to go through the relative branches. Each one will provide clues, and then you go through all of that and you'll eventually get into the big boys. Okay, so since we're going to Grantbridge, we'll tend to take out the Warden of War. Okay, the Scabbard. She is known as the Scabbard, facilitates all of the Order's clandestine military activity in Grantbridgeshire. She procures weapons and issues exceptional orders to select units. Orphaned by the plague, Liaf Gifu grew up as a bandit and eventually sought work as a mercenary. The Order took notice as she proved herself an adept fighter and soon recruited her to the cause. As a valued mercenary, Liaf Gifu quickly insinuated herself into a position of command by distributing luxury goods and favors to fellow officers. In turn, these officers turn a blind eye to what they believe to be simple contraband, but is in fact an amassing of powerful weapons meant for the Order. Okay, so we're going to mark her as a target. Yeah, she has definitely been marked. Oh, yes, we have skill points as well. Let's see what we can do with skill points. I think we can finally get ourselves the perfect attack. Fantastic. Okay, so we are indeed at power level 20. So I think the next branch that we're going to try and go through is definitely the dual swap. We'll go through there, and currently our quest is, as we said, we are going to go to Grantbridgeshire, to the Great Scattered Army. But I think that with that, we are going to just cap it off there for this episode, the third episode of Valhalla. Yeah, so like I said, this episode was definitely a bit longer. There was a lot more cinematics involved. But we are finally in England, and we've finally gotten our settlement going. We have built ourselves a forge. We have built ourselves a new Assassin's Bureau. And we are on the way to hunting down the Order of the Ancients here in England. Yeah, like I said, I think you know, we've gotten quite a bit done though. In looking back in it, Sigurd has gone off to further on north of the map to meet with the sons of Ragnar Lothbrok. We are headed to Grantbridge Shire to assist some Nords there and to take out our first member of the Order of the Ancients. So that's what we'll be doing on the next episode of Valhalla. If you enjoyed this, guys, please, you know what to do. Please like the video. It really does help us out, like I said. Please consider subscribing and also hit that notification bell just so that you are made aware instantly of when these videos will be uploaded. Then, on a final note, like I said, we are going to be increasing our upload frequency. We are going to be uploading every Tuesday and every Friday. Tuesdays will be 2 p.m. Fridays will be 1 p.m. in the afternoon, obviously, and that would be South African time. So make sure that if you don't want to miss those videos, like I said before, hit that notification bell. And Friday will also be exciting because we will have the start of a brand new gameplay. We are indeed going to be looking at a particular title that rhymes with Iberskunk. You might know it. It's been delayed a couple of times, but it's finally arriving, and it will finally be made available on the 10th of December. So that has been the set release. And I realize now that 10th of December is actually a Thursday. So we might even drop that video one day earlier on Thursday. But just keep an eye out on our social media as well. You can definitely find me on Twitter. That's the best place. I'll let everyone know when new videos are uploaded there. But until we meet again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.